1.3 inches thick and 13.6 inches wide by 10.7 inches deep. That makes for a nice, thin, small laptop that easily fits anywhere that you're doing, as well as carrying around. So today I'm going to talk to you about the FZ-55 and the 10 best features that I found available in this. In fact, it had so many features, I'm going to give you some bonus features at the end. So number 10 is the IP rating of this laptop. It's IP53. Now, if you don't know what IP rating means, well, you haven't been watching my videos for very long, so you need to go back and check out my IP rating video that I made, as well as maybe read my blog post on our website. I talk about the IP rating. What that means is IP53 means that it's water resistant and dust resistant, which just means it has port covers to keep the dirt and the water spray out. You wouldn't want to go dunk this in a swimming pool or anything like that. So number 9 is how it uses the same docking port as the CF54. So if you have CF54s in service, guess what? You can pop these in your car dock and keep running, and you'll have a nice upgraded laptop in your car. So that's number 9. Number 8 is I like the 1080p webcam. In other models in this line, the webcam seemed like an afterthought, like, oh yeah, we need to put a webcam there. Well, with this one, you actually have a webcam cover so you can hide it as well as open it when you need it, and it's 1080p, so it's got some pretty high quality webcams that are going on there. The other thing I like about this, and then this would be number 7, is the dual batteries. This thing comes with 2 full-size laptop batteries in the unit, and I read online to see what other people talked about when they talked about the batteries. They were getting between 11 and 12 hours of usage off of these batteries. Now, of course, usage will vary depending on how you use the unit in the field and that sort of thing. But I tell you what, 11 hours, even if it gets 10 hours, that's pretty good for a rugged laptop. The other nice thing about these batteries is they're hot swappable. So you can pull one out and put a new battery in, and you don't have to shut the unit off, which makes for a very nice, very nice laptop. Number 6 is how much this thing weighs. Now, it weighs 4.9 pounds, but I'm going to tell you that partially that weight is due to the 2 batteries. It weighs almost the same as the original CF54 that this thing took over for. So the weight on it is manageable. There's nothing really heavy about it. The number 5 feature kind of goes in hand with that, is how sleek it is. I mean, this thing is 1.3 inches thick and 13.6 inches wide by 10.7 inches deep. That makes for a nice, thin, small laptop that easily fits anywhere that you're doing, as well as carrying around. It's nice and light. I kind of like the lightness of it. Another feature on this unit, which this would be number 4, is the Stylus. It's built into the chassis of the laptop. In other models, previous models to the 50 series, that was either in the handle or just kind of was hanging out. It didn't really have a spot. They made a dedicated spot for it in this particular design, which I really, really appreciate for that. Number 3 is the keyboard. You know me and keyboards. I like a nice, firm bounce key, and Panasonic hasn't disappointed here. This is a nice keyboard. Keys are bouncy. It is backlit, so you get that advantage to see it in the dark and all that. So this keyboard is nice, and it has followed in the line of the 50 series from the 53 to 54. All of those had nice keyboards. Number 2 about this unit is, of course, the screen. It's a 1000-nit daylight-readable screen. What is it? What is a nit? Well, if you don't know what a nit is, check out my blog post, which I'm going to give you a link to, where I talk about daylight-readable screens. 1000-nit means that I can see it in the direct sunlight, so you can put this in your vehicle, see what's on the screen, and do what you need to do. So number 1, probably the best feature of the FZ-55 is the xPAKs. So the xPAKs there's 3 of them, 3 ports, one in front, one in the back, one on the bottom. Where you can add upgrades like VGA ports or more USB ports or HDMI ports, that sort of thing. And they're easily installed. A couple of screws and the user can just pop it in. It's modular, which makes for a really nice addition to this laptop. So now comes the bonus material that I wanted to tell you, because there were so many features, I couldn't just squeeze them all into 10. So I'm going to give you, here's one bonus feature. This thing can be upgraded to 32 gigs of RAM. Now the 54, the last generation, you could do that with, but on the 55, it comes out in the first gen, upgradable to 32 gigs. The other thing is it has the Thunderbolt 4 port. So now that's an upgrade from the USB-C port, so you get that faster port that you're looking for. Not to mention, like I said earlier, it's semi-rugged. You get that IP53 rating. It also, in the second generation of this FZ-55, the video card went from the standard video card that they have to an upgraded video card. That video card is the Intel Iris Xe graphics. The Intel Iris Xe graphics card. So you get a better image on the screen. So those are some of the bonus features that I found on this thing. I really like the FZ-55. Granted, it has its downsides, and I made another video on the downside of these. You guys should watch it. It's the 5 most features that I don't like about the unit. But other than that, I'll see you guys next week.